Vole damage. I hate voles. They're like little mice, except the tails are a little bit shorter. And the other one is a deer mouse. It has long tails. Deer mice are actually kind of cute. Voles are kind of ugly. But anyway, voles cause a lot of damage. Take a look at these apple trees. Unbelievable. Even though I had them wrapped, the snow was about this high, the voles went above the wrapping, and they totally girdled both of these trees. Now, they're leafing out, and you might think, so what's the problem? Well, the problem is all of the nutrition from the roots is going to the tree, and the tree will actually be fairly normal the first year. But then what happens, because all of the nutrition from the leaves goes on the outside by the bark, just under the bark, to the roots will die, and next year this tree won't leaf out at all. There's a way to fix it, and it's called a bridge graft. What we will be doing is, in essence, bridging this open area and reconnecting it here. You'll be able to see a couple of others that I did a week or two ago. But I'm going to show you how to do it, and it's a tough graft. Why is it a tough graft? Because you need both ends of the graft to take. The part that goes here to take, and you also need the part that goes into the top above the damage to take. So it's not easy. It's probably the most difficult graft to do, but let's give it a try. What have we got to lose? Okay, the first step is we're going to make two little squares similar to the hammer and chisel graft I made another video on. One here where we anchor the bottom part of the wood, and another one up here where we anchor the second part of the scion. So, let's start. First then another one a little higher. And there we go. Now we make one little cut on the top, or pardon me, on the bottom, because this is the bottom part that we're going to anchor the scion to and push it in. Now we do the exact same thing on the top. There is the heartwood, and we make a chisel right in the middle on the top. And like the bottom, we just open it up a bit. That's where the scions will be going. So we'd want it about up to here, and we want the bottom part here. Okay. So we want the bend to go out. It'll be going like that. Okay. We make a chisel cut. We carefully take the bark off the back. We do the same on the top portion. Okay, so we have a scion with two flat cuts on each side. I've scraped the cambium off on the other, and you have a chisel cut at the very end. So now let's insert it. As I say, this is not an easy graft. Then we bend it. Okay, now what we have to do to hold this, because it'll never hold by its own, is you take a little nail, a 1-inch finishing nail, and what you have to do is actually nail the scion in. If you don't nail it in, when the wind blows, it'll break the graft union. The last step is we take wax and we protect the top and the bottom with wax. Now you'll notice I haven't taken the buds off. Normally you take the buds off the scion, but I'm purposely leaving them on because if these grafts take, they'll start sending out green shoots, and then I will finger prune them later on. Because you really don't want any shoots and all the energy, you want it to go to the top part of the tree. Try to put on as many as you can, but I've got 3 on this tree. Here's 2 that I did a week ago, the 1 from today. The overall goal of bridge grafting is to save your tree so it lives. It's a very difficult graft to do, as I've mentioned, because both the top and the bottom have to take, but it's certainly worth a shot. And if both the top and the bottom of these bridge grafts that I've done take, my tree will survive and give me many, many more years of production.